Called up my friend Johnny Jalopy. I've got a new car project I'm starting, and I really need his help.
Hey, what's up, man?
You returned.
I returned.
Howdy.
I don't really know what the heck I'm doing here, but I'm expecting to walk in and see some old car or some sort of parts laying on the ground, kind of the way he always starts a build, and there's nothing there. So I'm like, okay, what's going on?
Been a while.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, you know, after that crazy car we finished last time,
Right?
I was thinking I gotta have you on board. Thank you. I was thinking I gotta have you on board for another project.
Okay.
Man. I really want Johnny to come back to the shop. We collaborated on a project about a year ago. Johnny drew this really radical cartoon hot rod Volkswagen thing, and I knew I could build it. I got a plan, but I'm gonna need Johnny's artistic talent to move forward on this new project.
What's up?
Well, I got something under that cover, and I want to talk to you about it.
Ah, what's under the cover?
This car's been sitting here in the corner of the shop for a while now.
So as he starts to slowly pull the tarp off, there sits the Space Junkie. This iconic, badass car that Ian has created. I've seen it in pictures.
So, exactly.
Holy cow, man.
So it's kind of in deep, cold storage. It hasn't gone anywhere in years.
And you want to change it. What could you possibly want to do to it?
Well, let's pull it out and give it the once-over. This car is a 1931 Chevy. It's a radical departure from your restoration and even more from your typical show car. This was a really intense build for me. It was really a workout on my skill level regarding bodywork and fabrication. And I'm ready to change it up.
So what are you thinking, like new wheels or another paint job on it? Or?
And I want it to be completely revamped, not just a simple paint job. I mean, all the way.
You're not satisfied with
I'm not satisfied.
It's got to be different.
That's exactly it.
I can't imagine what we could do to make it cooler than it already is, but I'm in.
I mean, first of all, let's just take the spinners off. Spinners from the start were a gimmick. It was something to make people laugh. It was kind of cheesy. It was a direct reflection of the whole trend of the spinners at the time. It didn't start the trend I thought it would, so.
You thought it was gonna really take off and you were gonna start taking some orders?
I mean, come on. It's a 100-year-old wood spinner. It's like, it's wood, you hear that? It's freaking awesome. Spinners are just the tip of the iceberg. So this nose is undone. It kind of shifts up and forward. Let's take it off. The nose of the car is very easy to remove. 4 bolts, and that really reveals the work that's gone into the chassis and suspension. So see, look what's going on under there. There's
Even that looks cool.
That's what I'm saying, there's a whole different story. I mean, now look at the engine. What a freaking wild setup.
Holy cow.
You don't get it with the hood on.
Dude, look at all this detail that was really kind of hidden. I get what you're saying now, that it really kind of hit some coolness in it. He spent time and made these really cool body panels for this car, but the true talent of Ian is all the stuff that was covered, the whole chassis work and the way the front suspension's set up and all these really cool, intricate details that he had done were all hidden underneath his body. You know, I'm thinking, and he obviously was thinking when he built it, is here's the cool part of the car. So how much time did you have in this, Ian?
I mean, I've worked on this car for over 5 years. Not full time, but every minute I could give it. So that's why it's so developed. It's a pretty good accomplishment. I can't wait to take it apart.
So it makes all the sense. 5 years of your labor of love. Let's just toss it.
Toss it, man. Once I pull this body off, I'll be able to explain my plan to Johnny. The whole deal was, from my thought process, I wasn't really leading you on until you saw it like this. I think we're working with this part, not that part.
That's comforting, because I'd hate to see you cut that apart.
That's a keeper. This is what we're gonna freak out on.
Okay.
All right, so you don't get this at your local auto parts store. Check that out.
Yes. He comes walking in and it's a bubble. And everything inside me just freaks out. I'm like, oh man, a bubble top. Are you kidding me? Dude, bubble top.
I made that other one with my friend, and And what nobody knows is I made 8 of these, and this is the biggest one. I saved it for myself.
Dude.
Went on this bubble top adventure with my friend Victor. He's got a really radical bubble top T-bird. While we had the oven set up, we made a whole bunch of different sizes, and I got to keep the biggest one. This is what we're using. Let me put 2 sticks here. Let's put it on, then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Okay, we're raising the bar now. Some of the most iconic hot rods, you know, the Ed Roth built were bubble top cars. You know, this is amazing. I'm gonna get to be a part of something that could be crazy.
I got this bubble stored away for about a year. I've never seen it on the car, and now it's the time to check it out.
Look at that. Dude.
That's pretty ridiculous, huh? Right off the bat, we set it in place, and I knew these two were meant to be together. So, you have a chassis, you have your bubble, but wait, there's more. What? I got one more piece to this pie, one more slice to the puzzle, and that's these quarter panels from a Ford station wagon. It looks kind of loose now, but you see you got a pretty cool body line, and then the details of where the lights come in the back I thought was pretty neat.
Yeah.
So,
and it's got those cool iconic little pod things in it.
Exactly.
Again, that goes on with the pods and the circles.
Right. My concept as far as this project goes has ended at this. That's why I wanted you to come by here.
Okay.
It's like you got your bare essentials and just roll with it, man, whatever you think. I'm up for the challenge of building whatever you can dream.
And bubble tops are my favorite.
Yeah, and that's a pretty substantial
yes.
freaking dome.
The challenge is now we take all these 3 elements together and we come up with a cool design. I could probably pretty much put anything on paper and the dude's capable of doing it.
I'm seeing this as probably the biggest challenge in my career. I'm like a prize fighter without the prize, waiting for his match. As soon as he lays down the drawing, it's on.
What's up, man?
I couldn't sleep.
Me neither.
We made a mistake by putting this together so quick. I can't stop thinking about this thing, man. It's like I want to get to work right away, but I wanted to see what you got going on.
Okay.
The first drawing he shows me is very representative of the parts we have, except there's some kind of a weird fin on top. I mean, what the heck is on the bubble here? It's like, what is that?
Crazy idea
Yeah.
of this like mohawk. You said take it to the next level.
That is, man. Right off the bat, this is exactly why I asked him to come here. You know, something I wasn't even thinking about. He's already got a line on it. I think that's a keeper. However that thing translates into the final product.
So Ian seemed to really like that first drawing, but I knew the second one had a lot more of me in it, and I was excited to show him that part. And then that kind of popped in my head.
Oh, dude, that's the move right there. Johnny's second drawing really nailed it. 3/4 front view, absolute proportion-wise, what I would consider, yes, that's exactly what I want. I'm freaking building that car.
By cutting the bubble as small as we did, we had taken out the length of the bubble to ensure that real extended, long, dragster look. We needed to keep the length.
So what if we took this
and raised
and
it.
did this? Then it's a very long, narrow bubble now.
I see, so you're almost changing the rake of the
Changing the
cut.
rake of the bubble, yeah. Let me draw a line on there. Let's see what we got.
Wow.
Yeah, it's totally different,
Look at
totally
that.
different dome. Well, once we got it marked, that's it. It's okay, we've made a decision. Now what do we do? Are we gonna stick it or are we gonna decide again? Give it one eyeball approval. If we mark it wrong and commit to a cut, you can't uncut it. It's very delicate. It's a one-time deal.
And now I see this little bit of fear in his eyes, and I'm like, oh man, now what did we get ourselves into?
The only way to figure it out is if we do it, right? So
Yeah,
it's like getting
I'm in.
married.
Let's do it.
You can't fake it.
At that point, I was like, you know what? I could either sit back and be afraid of it, or I'll follow along. You know, I'll put all my faith in Ian. He knows what the heck he's doing. And I was like, yeah, I'm in. Let's do this. Let's cut it. I got your back. So he starts going right into the bubble, and those first couple noises in the bubble, I'm like cringing. Oh man.
I was super focused on my work. A lot could go wrong, but I could feel there was tension in the air. It's nice to let your teammates know that you got this, that it's a sure thing, but that's not the case here. I told them we're gonna cut this thing, and I really have not done it this way, so hopefully it works.
He just kind of proceeds to pierce his way every couple inches.
I was surprised to see how easily this thing cut. I was all the way around, and it's like, hey, it's showtime.
The cruncher.
I felt a disturbance in the force. So let's try this. Grab under. Raise up. That's it, we're up. Lift up. Are you still attached there? And we can't put any torsional twist.
Boom.
It's perfect.
Sure enough, he grabs one side, I grab the other side, and it pops right off. Super clean cut. It was crazy.
There it is, a smaller, better bubble. It was a relief to have that thing cut through without any issue, but the other point is moving it. We're gonna have to make a base plate for this to support it before we can put it on the car.
I want to see it, Ian. So let's not. Yeah,
I
let's
don't want
put
to break it, my man.
I hear you.
That's what it's about.
Come on, let's do it.
My first thought was we have to reinforce this because we got through the first challenge. It could crack at any time. Johnny's so amped, he's saying he needs to see it now.
Well, I'm like, forget that. Let's just put it on there. Ready?
If it breaks, it's your fault.
If he dies, he dies. I'm jonesing at this point. You know, we've gone this far. He's cut the bubble. I just want to see it on top of that chassis and see if we've made the right decision.
It's gonna be okay. Look at that. It's still too tall. We're getting there. We put it on and it was good, but I'm looking for great or even greaterer. So looks good. We're gonna try one more thing. So I think the front of that bubble needs to come down right to the bell housing. That's just a simple little firewall I made. It's just sheet metal. It doesn't do anything structurally. This deal here.
Okay.
I think we can just cut this right off and we'll lay the bubble on the bell housing for now just to take a look at it.
So cutting some more of the Space Junkie.
See, that's
Get it out of here, it's old.
That's part of what I was leading you into too. We're actually never going back, Johnny. I gotta tell you, that car will never see this frame again. That's been the Grandmaster plan from the start. Well, Johnny's thinking we're still trying to salvage the opportunity to put that other body back on here. And I'm only thinking it's going forwards.
And I'm like, okay, now we're cutting up more of this iconic car, and he's got no problem with it. All right.
It's my car, and I can do that if I want to. That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, look at that now. Yeah. Dude.
That's pretty
Sets
silly.
it all backwards, too. Oh, my goodness.
I think those are our proportions. Getting this thing on the chassis, you can see it fits now. It doesn't look like a big high bubble top thing. It's very slick. Even better than I thought it was gonna be. It's all about the feel of the ride, right? And that's the thing, I gotta get back in here and see if it's working. If your head's banging against the bubble, it ain't gonna be okay. If it's too close, if it feels claustrophobic, it ain't gonna work.
Oh, yeah.
No less room than the other ones. It's a yes or no thing. I am here, this is my car, we are going forward. I think I finally arrived, Johnny. We're in a good position.
That's pretty sick.
We're trying to make this tire appear as big as possible, you know, up over the edge of the quarter panel, and that's really it. Just cut and trim until it looks right. So we're close. We gotta take this whole wheel arch off now, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good starting point. It occurred to me that I'd asked him to do some drawing, so it's like, let's check out your last rendition.
So here's what I got.
Oh, wow. That's pretty freaking good. Where did you photocopy that from? Who drew that? That's freaking nuts, man.
So, you know, brought the body panel down. I still kind of left the spears in there.
Right.
With the lower look to it.
Yeah, love it.
Again, added the, you know, the mohawk that you liked from the first drawing.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of extended out the outer fins.
Love it. Right. Everything's just a little bit more dramatic. Johnny really went off on this last rendering. He really put all the details he was conceiving. I love the fact that he put this giant aluminum fin across the bubble. We knew that, but he's got some wild ideas with the headlights. The front of the body has some vents incorporated in it. I've never seen anything like it. That's why I want to build it, because this thing's far out. Dude, I like that better than all of them so far. So I hate to keep asking you to draw stuff, but you see what it's developing into, man. It's freaking amazing.
Nothing's cooler than, you know, being some guy that just draws a bunch of doodles to get to be a part of something as big a scale as this. When he said, hey, I need some help, I didn't expect it to be like this. Well, man, I hate to say it, but I gotta head home. I wish I could stay longer and help you.
What are you talking about? You mean you have a day job?
Yeah, I gotta get back to the day job.
Johnny's time has been short and sweet. He nailed this concept, and now all I gotta do is build it. Thanks for doing the hard part, man.
Thanks for letting me come and be a part of it.
Right on. Johnny Jalopy had to hit the road, but there's a new kid on the block. I called up my friend Eric. He was on board to come by and check it out. He walks in, and I think he's a little startled. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for the invite.
Right on.
What,
What? You act like you've never seen this type of thing before.
when I came in and I saw it, it was like, okay, the gravity of it kind of spread apart, just bits and pieces here and there. It's, you know, it's a little like, what did you do?
Just collaborating with Johnny on all the potential this car could have made me think I gotta redo everything. I pulled the engine out because I want to freshen up the paint on the frame, pulled the wheels and the hubs off. Everything needs a little once-over, freshen up. Eric walks in the middle of this strange disassembled state. As soon as Eric got here, we got right to work. First, I wanted to frame out the structure for the body panels.
Basically, you need to have a squared structure and figure out, you know, how you place these, because if one's off by an inch, when you go start tying things together, you're gonna be off by a mile.
I wanted to get this set up so we could focus on creating the rest of the body. Any concerns? You think it's gonna be all right?
No, I'm good. The gear drive is just buzzing away like a blower belt. Being able to work with somebody that, you know, like Ian, that has this talent, I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow, and I can't wait for it, you know? This is something cool.
It's gonna be all right.
Look at that line. That is
Everybody's
just,
always critiquing.
that is years of
You should see what I do with the other guys.
unsurpassed talent.
The other guys that work in the shop, sometimes it's like a freaking football playbook. I think Eric's a consummate professional, and I got the wild style going behind his back. He doesn't know what's going on. Maybe he thinks I'm not working up to my capacity, but this is how I roll.
He has a certain style and a certain way to finesse his equipment to do what he wants. And it's entertaining, to say the least.
We got about that much, and then it gets bigger. Look at that much. Then it gets bigger. Holy moly, we're getting good at this. We're both standing back and looking at it, and it occurs to me that Eric hasn't seen this thing mocked up. Johnny and I set up with the fenders and the bubble on, and I think it's time to show him what's happening. Totally fits. That's pretty ridiculous. I can't say that I've ever seen one like this. That's pretty
No,
weird.
I want to see the holy mohawk on it. With the bubble on it and the body panels going, it's starting to really take shape, and it's amazing.
The front is looking perfect, man. I couldn't have imagined it better, but now we have to imagine a better rear section. The rear portion of the car is a blank slate. Eric's got a couple ideas. He's not talking, so I guess we'll see what develops. Eric was holding out on his concept for the rear, so I finally asked him what he's been thinking.
All right, while you're in a good mood,
Yes.
open to ideas, I have an idea for this. What if we were to maybe dish this in
Right.
and do a radiator, since I like doing the pod things with the headlights and the grills kind of thing. What if we did a pod for the radiator and had it separate and exposed, like show the mechanicals of it, but do like a case for it?
I like that idea. So it's almost like the engine is like a piece of jewelry in the front.
Yes.
And the radiator is another
Is the
one
piece in the back.
hanging out of the back.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for that.
All right.
This is a complete blank slate at this point. I am open to suggestion, and the more outrageous it gets, the better. It's not something I would have thought of, but I like the idea a lot.
So do I earn my supper for this evening?
Yes, I think you're gonna get a gold star on the refrigerator
Cool, man.
for today's efforts.
My mom will be so happy.
Yeah.
I told him my idea, and he was like, yes. And then almost instantaneously, he's like, I got some stuff that can do, I'll be right back. Just give me a minute.
I have a lot of stuff. So he says he wants some kind of a concave surface, and I think I got just the thing. Well, I was looking for this, but then I saw that. This is a good start. It's about the dimensions we're working with. This is what we need. My television provider no longer carried my show, so I took down the utility apparatus from the top of the roof, and I had this dish.
And he comes back in here.
I got some stuff. Found a radiator.
Ooh.
I think it's a Ford Mustang, and I found a dish. You were asking for a dish shape.
I totally think he took a ladder, climbed up on his roof, and stole a satellite dish. This is perfect.
Concave shape, right?
This is perfect.
And it's
Yeah.
steel.
Oh,
It'll
man.
be perfect.
This is like the perfect shape, and he comes in, and we kind of set it in place. I'm like, we're totally putting a satellite dish on the back of this car.
Satellite dish on a car, that makes no sense at all, but it works. The thing was mainly that it fit the car. It's gonna be modified, but this shape is a keeper. It's just gotta take the paint off and tack weld it on.
So we get it on the car, and we got it where we want it. And now the trick is to make it not look like a dish welded to the back of a car.
I'm thinking we just need to put something in place, start to get a feel for the dimensions of this, and I'm gonna make a simple roll pan for the back of the car. Just throw it in the sheet metal brake and roll it. Once we got the pan on, we took the body off just to get a better look at it. So the big question is, how does this transition from our fabricated part into the satellite dish? That's what I'm wondering. You know what, maybe let's make the top first, because you can see the old line right here. The way these things here from the factory, I'm digging them. So, this is just a line. I was thinking a tube shape with a nice round edge, not just coming only straight across, but coming back and down.
Yeah.
The whole thing was just to get some line in place. You use this round tube, and I just create kind of a shape, but I'm thinking like a V shape. It kind of tapers down. Something that'll just give a landing point to whatever sheet metal we put in place. I'm building out the back of this car with these strips just because we're trying to move fast. This car's gonna have a lot of fiberglass, a lot of filler on it, so I'm just creating a surface. It's very simple. We're not getting too crazy with it. We're gonna put in a series of strips, trim them to fit, and then weld everything together. The whole thing is just standing back and checking it out. There's still a lot of loose ends, but you could see that the dish was the right call. It's a great centerpiece, and nobody's gonna know what happened. Yeah, so I'm real happy with this contour, just the way you're seeing the mimicking reflection of this and this, but it's set in. That's exactly what I was hoping for.
Yeah. It's the makings of a fine bubble top.
So, Eric's gotta hit the road. All good things must come to an end.
This has been like hot rod summer camp. And it was really neat to meet somebody else in this universe that gets this stuff and gets these things and it doesn't matter the work, the time frame, just that it's gotta be the best that it could be. And the ideas are the possibilities are endless.
It was really great having Eric here. He brought a lot of great ideas to the project, and I'm inspired to take this thing all the way.